Let me guess, you were playing basketball, football, or just going out for a casual hike and you've rolled your ankle. Now it's blown up like a puffer fish, right? Well, don't worry. I'm the moving doc, and in this video, I'm gonna discuss the differences between mild and severe ankle sprains, how long it will take you to recover, and what rehab exercises you will need to do to return to your sport. But I think it's important we first discuss how an ankle sprain actually occurs. So an ankle sprain can be classified into a lateral, medial, or syndesmotic sprain. But the most common and the one 85% of the population suffer from is a lateral ankle sprain. And this is where the anterior talofibular ligament, or ATF ligament for short, is damaged as the ankle rolls inward into that inversion and plantar flex position. Because the ligament is located on the outside of the ankle, as we roll into that inversion position, it creates an excessive force beyond the ligament's capacity, which therefore leads to tears within the ligament, and we then see inflammation and pain come soon after. But not all ankle sprains are created equal. These tears are graded into 3 different levels. With a grade 1 ankle sprain, we'll see minimal impairment with minimal stretching and damage to the ligament, which means minimal swelling and tenderness. So you should have most of your function. It shouldn't feel too uncomfortable to weight bear on the leg. Then we have a grade 2 sprain, and this is a moderate impairment where we see a partial tear of the ligament. Now we've got more swelling, more tenderness, and it might feel unstable as you go to place that foot down on the ground to walk. Lastly, we have a grade 3 tear. And this is a complete rupture of the ligament, which we would call a severe impairment. There would be significant swelling, significant pain and tenderness, and a lot of instability at the ankle. Understanding how severe your ankle sprain is pivotal to the treatment and recovery process. So if you suspect that you have a grade 3 tear, make sure that you get advice from a health professional before moving forward into your rehab. Also, the severity of your ankle sprain will determine how long it takes you to heal. Typically, we can see pain and swelling reduce in as little as 5 to 14 days, but the complete healing of your ligament can take anywhere from 5 weeks to 6 months, depending on if you have a grade 1, 2, or 3 sprain. This brings us to which exercises should you be doing to speed up your recovery and your rehab. Some essential exercises I like to include are ankle alphabets. This is where we draw out the alphabet with our ankle and point our toes in the shape of each letter. So drawing an A, then moving to a B, C, and progress through the alphabet. You can complete this 1 to 2 times a day, especially in that first 5 to 14 days where we get significant swelling, and we want to make sure we improve range of motion of the ankle. Then we move to calf raises. These will be pivotal to strengthening up the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles of the calves, so that you can begin weight bearing that ankle again. These are best performed 3 to 4 days after the swelling and inflammation has subsided and you're starting to notice a bit more range of motion. Perform these for 10 to 15 repetitions at a time and 1 to 2 times per day for maximal results and blood flow to the area. Next, it's super important that we regain stability of the ankle, so we want to progress to single leg balance drills. This can be as simple as standing on one foot and taking the other leg off the ground so that you can gain some proprioception at the ankle and start to stabilize. Perform these only once the pain has subsided to avoid flare-ups and inflammation. You can complete them for 15 seconds at a time, 3 to 4 times per day, after strengthening the ankle through calf raises. These exercises will be perfect for anyone returning to everyday activities such as walking, jogging, or hiking. However, if you're an athlete in a sport that includes high impact, jumping, change of direction, you're gonna wanna include more explosive plyometric style to make sure the ankle has enough stability and power to transition back to your sport. This can be achieved through single leg hops where we aim to produce power through the ankle and land on one foot, completing it for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, 1 to 2 times per day. Then we can progress to something like lateral hops, where we're shifting side to side. Now we're still producing the power, but we're also having the opportunity to stabilize at the ankle. Again, you can complete this for 1 to 2 times per day for 15 seconds. Once you return back to playing sport, you'll notice that your sport-specific drills are enough to actually strengthen the ankle to support you throughout your sport. So it's key to just feel confident through the single leg hops and the lateral hops to get you back on the field. Now, you're probably wondering, in addition to exercise, what else could you be doing to speed up your recovery? Well, if you're thinking ice, I'm sorry, it's probably not gonna help in this circumstance. An article published in 2022 showed there's minimal evidence to support the use of ice. The authors also concluded that functional treatment of exercise had better results for returning back to your pre-injury activities than rest or use of a brace support. And this makes sense because the more we restrict motion at the ankle or support the ankle, we are likely to lose range of motion or the ability to react to unstable surfaces. Which is also why, as a tip to improve ankle stability and prevent future injury, I recommend going barefoot on grass or sand 3 to 4 times a week for at least 15 minutes. Our ankles respond well to proprioceptive feedback and when we feel unstable. And footwear has been shown to restrict range of motion and structure of the foot. So going barefoot will actually strengthen the feet and the ankles to react to unstable surfaces. I hope this video has been helpful and you feel a little bit more confident in your ankle sprain rehab. I've put the rehab program in the description below, so please be sure to check it out and comment below to let me know how you're going on your rehab journey. I am the Moving Doc. Hit me up at Instagram if you want. Peace out, YouTube. Thanks for joining me.